right, there we go. Hey everyone, Richard Carlton here. Welcome to another great day of FileMaker training at fmtraining.tv. I'm the creator of fmtraining.tv, where you can learn all about the FileMaker platform and learn how to build better FileMaker applications for you, your customers, your organization. This broadcast is completely free to everyone and is being broadcast in high definition to Discord, YouTube, and to Twitch. This broadcast is being recorded, which is really great. Of course, we might clean up the recording a little bit, so if we make a malfunction during the live stream, then of course we reserve the right to clean that up on the recording later on. However, because it's a live broadcast, we encourage you to ask questions. In fact, some people get aggravated when there's this dialogue with you and we ask questions. We want questions. If you have a question, odds are other people have the question too. And so I want to thank everyone for logging in. Ken and TK and Dave One, Dave Learning, Ed, Elzo, Carol, Jake, Mike, all of you, welcome once again to another great broadcast. Now, as a reminder, if you want to check out the upcoming broadcast, go to fmtraining.tv, press the left tab for the live button. You can see the upcoming broadcast schedule. That's pretty awesome. Additionally, if you want to help support this channel, right? We always say this, this broadcast is brought to you by fmtraining.tv, bringing you the greatest and the most entertaining FileMaker training videos available. So the idea is that if you want to help support the channel, make sure you check out our on-demand video bundles. We have videos that cover the latest version of FileMaker. We have videos that cover the deploy course. In fact, we used to sell the courses individually. Anymore, it's just much simpler to sell a complete bundle for a low price. We do this on an annual basis. So if you buy one of the bundles, that really helps support the channel. It ensures that we can keep coming back every day because this broadcast actually takes a lot of money to run. The people here don't work for free. Who are we? Why are we here? I'm Richard Carlton, creator of FM Training TV. This really good-looking guy who's much younger than I am is down here. That's Christian Olsen. Most of you know him. He's Mr. Woofs. Woofs with an S, it's plural. It's not correct English, but I don't care. He's Mr. Woofs. Christian, do you have any Wolfpack updates briefly for us since you're here?
I don't think I have any. Well, actually, I do have a couple little updates. We did get a couple pups added. Once I get Kyle's, no pressure there, then I'll probably post an update to our website. But we did get one from Jake Shield. I'm hoping to get one more from him. And there's also a known Windows issue that I am getting some feedback back to people. We probably will hit a certain limitation there. And so as much as we want to help everybody, Windows 10 has some security features baked in that don't allow you to save to your computer, to put it simply. If you have OneDrive on your PC with Windows 10, you might be doomed, and you have to go find some Windows tech support to configure your PC in a way that you can save to your computer because it thinks that you're a security threat when you're using FileMaker. So I'm trying to get some information on that, but we'll probably hit some limitations on the PC tech support that we can offer.
All right, so Nick is back. I want to apologize for everyone. I knew that would take time. A lot going on, so if you ask a question, if you want to comment about what I've said, just shoot an email to support@RC Consulting. And I'm giving Nick 3 days. He can go as long as he wants. But we have this Wolfpack thing. And Wolfpack, listen, if the Wolfpack sucked, we wouldn't be having the conversation about it. But it didn't suck. It was pretty good, right? So once again, good job, Christian Olsen.
Thank you.
Okay, so welcome today in this nice broadcast as usual. So I'm very excited today. And so I want to start talking about a conversation that I had last week with my friend slash coaching partner slash customer slash Bilbo, which is who is here today. And so he said something interesting. He said, Nick, why are you talking about searching so much? You know, because it's not my first rodeo here talking about search, right? It's not the first time. There's many videos outside about me talking about searching, and there's one reason for that is search is critical. Period. You know, it's you can throw away all your solution, you know, if you don't have a search capabilities. The first the foremost feature in FileMaker is the possibility to search things. This is a purpose. If you remove this, FileMaker, is just useless. It's just like Excel, useless. So we search is critical, and and I don't know if you noticed, but in our operating system, can be Windows, Mac OS, iOS, whatever. All those companies, they invested billions of dollars to come with a search feature that was robust, fast, etc. The biggest engine, Amazon, for example, Amazon.com or Google, right? It's all about searching. And in our life, we spend on our computer or phone or whatever, 90% of what we do is searching. Okay, so searching is critical, and especially in FileMaker. FileMaker has a very powerful way of searching, and there's many ways to search things. And at the same time, you don't search the same way depending on what you want to search, and you don't search the same way depending on when you want to search. Most of the time, we want to search. We want to type 2 words, and bam, we want the data right there. That's what we want. It's possible to do that, but in order to get something like Spotlight, for example, on macOS, right? You type something, and bam, you have everything coming. That behind the scene, the complexity is overwhelming. So we can rely on FileMaker provides the engine, but FileMaker doesn't provide the car around the engine. Okay, so you have an engine, and that's it. And then after that, if you want AC, if you want a car body, or if you want seats, if you want leather, if you want anything, you have to bring yourself. You have to bring in yourself. You have to build your own stuff, and so because FileMaker doesn't provide any elegant way to do that, but it's not a big deal, by the way, because actually I wouldn't like FileMaker to do that for me, because that will prevent us to be innovative, to innovate and to think out of the box and to come with things. I would love FileMaker to help me in some ways, in some areas where there's lack of capabilities, and I'd like FileMaker to, come there and watch what I'm doing here, for example, and I'm going to use that broadcast as a tool to try to reach out to them and say, okay, hey, see how this could be nice if it was easy to implement, instead of taking a guy like me working a week to get that working. So but that's why you tune in. That means, because here we are going to give you all of this for free and in your hands, in a platter. Okay, so we work, we try, we do research, we build, and we give it to you.
Here we go.
But it would be nice if FileMaker can give us an hand here. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm flicking the money that we build. We spend all this money building stuff for people. So I'm flicking the stacks of $100 bills here, Nick. We invest in this, right, Nick? That's the whole point. You do a great job. Nick is investing. He's obviously feeling much more of an investor, not a really great investor, a half a tie investor, but still, yeah, I know. I think it's great. So what is the next step here, Nick? I mean, I want my searches. I like to put 2 words in and things magically happen. I've been doing FileMaker for 31 years. Command F, 2 words, blammo. I get what I want.
So let's continue about the search here. So as you said, there's many ways to search in FileMaker. FileMaker has 3 main ways to create font set. Let's stop talking about searching. Let's say we want to create font sets. Okay, we want to gather together a set of records based on something they have in common that we decided what it is. So this is a definition of what we want to do. So I said going away from the search, word, because you will see there's many ways we can create file set without searching. So the first thing we do in FileMaker is this. The first time we learn about searching in FileMaker is this. You have a layout like this, right? You go find, and you go find, okay, and you go like this, and you find. So immediately here you start seeing the limitation of this way of searching. And I hope FileMaker is listening to me, because it is a course for them, by the way, to be honest with you. This way of searching is the same way since 1984. It never changed. So it's the same thing. You have a form view, you have a form view in browse mode. So you have 3 modes. You have the browse, the find, and the layout mode, and the browse mode, the preview mode. They say you have 4 modes here. Okay. So when you browse, you see the data. When you go find mode, you are in find mode. You don't see the data, but you still have access to the fields. And then the system, FileMaker is waiting for you, is expecting you type something. And then when you press perform find, it will execute the find based on what you type in the field. So that's the first kind of experience that we have with FileMaker, right? When we search, which is great. It's okay, but you can see the limitation here. Why I can duplicate, why I can print, why I can go to label, why I can go to report, why I'm seeing all of this, why I'm seeing this. It's empty. It's why I'm seeing this, or this, why I can go to calendar. I was in search. Why I can still do that, right? So it's for user. For who is aware about FileMaker, it's okay, it's fine. He knows that, okay, he can type here and search for the date in the notes, right? He knows that. But for a user, a casual user, or just a user that uses your production but doesn't care about learning what it is, and doesn't know about the FileMaker wording and the FileMaker, the dictionary, let's say, it's very complicated and difficult to understand. So that's why I say FileMaker doesn't give us kind of the body of the car. It give us the engine, and we have access to the engine right away, but we don't have a kind of an elegant car to sit on, okay, and to sit in. So that's the first way to search with FileMaker. Then we have the quick find, which works in a very different way, okay. Quick find, in my opinion, quick find is a way to find the most elegant, the fastest, and the most the easiest way. We explored in the last 3 set of course. 3 weeks ago, we started with perform script on server. 2 weeks ago, we started talking about transfer of. Last week, we started talking about transfer of fund set. This week now, we are going to talk about using those 2 techniques together in order to get the final results. The quick find is very elegant because it's easy to manage. So let me explain the difference between quick find and perform find. This is how quick find looks like. Okay, perform quick find. This is it. You say, okay, and here you put whatever you want to find. So to perform the quick find needs whatever criteria is, so you can say Carlton here, right? And the FileMaker will execute this and search for Carlton. See, all of those are Carlton. So and it's magical. I didn't need to point to a field and stuff like that. Just what you need is a layout. It's a layout with the field. So let me show you something here right quick. Just what you need is a layout with whatever field you want in there, you want to search on. Let's say you want to search on the name of the account. Just make sure you have this include field for quick find, and to make sure that you have a visual of what's going on here. Let me put that here. To make sure that you see what's going on here, you can go to View, Show, and put the quick find a badge here to tell you what it is. So when you have the badge, that means is the perform quick find will search in that field. If you don't have the badge, that will be ignored. Okay. So for example, the quick demonstration, this here is not in the quick find, and the only field on the layout. It says nothing was found because there's no field accessible to quick find. If I said this one here, now I want that to be included in quick find, and I perform my script here, now it will search, no problem. So quick find also is accessible directly in the FileMaker UI in the status toolbar here. This is the same thing. Perform quick find script set or typing here Carlton, that's the same thing. Okay, but most of the time you see that I'm not showing this anymore because it's too much of a FileMaker, not something you want your user to have, because you have access to too many things. This is good for developing or building things or use simple solutions, but when you have an evolved solution, you have to hide this. When you hide this, that means you don't have access to the quick find field anymore. So you need a field in the layout, and then you need to use what what's in it. We need to use the script step. We have so many courses about quick find, so I don't want to talk about. I'm not going to explain in deep what quick find do, but you need to understand the difference between perform quick find and perform find. Perform find, it's not that easy. It's not just like you put whatever you put. The perform quick find could be a variable, could be pointing to a field. You can do whatever here. Here is not the case. Here, perform find, you need to point to the field and.
Okay, I officially hate this command right here. I officially hate this.
Yeah, and me too. That's why I don't use it, and that's why I'm going to demonstrate how to just eliminate this.
Yep.
Period.
Yeah.
I'm not okay. I'm meaning eliminate this when you want to enter manually in find mode and search for something. I'm going to show you how to how to script a search without performing find. It's crazy. It sounds crazy, but it's possible, and I'm going to demonstrate that to you. That's the purpose of the course of today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. So, so this one we don't want to go there. This is awesome when you need a very precise laser precise kind of surgery, right? So this is great for that. When you need something extremely like, this is great. Now, if you want to do something open, an open search where the user is going to interact, right? When user is involved, this stuff here is no longer.
And the other one is that one doesn't show you the details, Nick. Right.
Yeah,
so this is like where I've shot that one video one time where, like, if you do a bunch of stuff in here and do a bunch of stuff in here and do a bunch of stuff in here, then that's what you have. This is because there's no detail you have in here. That's why when we write it, it's enter find mode. It's like 5 or 6 lines of stuff. Then perform find, then error capture, right? And so then you could see it, you could comment it. Whereas this is like perform find, and you don't get to know what it does. You and I had a tantrum about this. It got turned into a video. Nick, remember that? Right?
Yeah.
So sorry to rehash the whole thing. But
I a thought about this, a philosophical thought on this, and I think FileMaker is long overdue on tackling the problem here. I think FileMaker is missing the point on the search, and FileMaker is, I mean, when I say FileMaker, I say Claris people. They neglect the importance of this and how people are always when somebody call me, oh, I'm doing a search, it's freaking slow, help us, Nick. And then I have to use all the trick of the book to try to get the thing fast and stuff like that. It shouldn't be that way. It should be search, Bing, fast. That's it. It shouldn't be like, oh, we need to call Nick Hunter, okay, to get the thing. It shouldn't be that way. I don't like it. It's great for me, but it's not great for the products.
Yep.
So
I agree.
Anyway, yeah. So
Nick should be okay. Hang on, stand by here. We're gonna have to go back here. So Nick, you should be completely irrelevant, right? You understand? I mean, I'm being flip, but the fact that we need Nick is not good. I mean, you would always find something to talk about, right? I mean, he'd be talking about his pianos or something, right? But
no, I could start. I want to talk about design, about doing things beautiful, but not talking about, oh yeah, you need a variable and you need Cal Williams to come with Jess and to salvage the situation and stuff. I don't want that. Me neither. I don't want that. I want to create. I don't want to spend my life trying to figure out why Claris is not doing that for me. So,
all right. Well, I'm sorry. You want to continue today though and get through it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm just saying, you're like disgruntled, right? If you're disgruntled, I mean, I got to put you in timeout. I could take over, but there won't be the same kind of broadcast if I do it.
No. So what I want to show here, what I want to talk about. So this is all about discussion and stuff like that. But it's interesting to know what we want to do here. So you understand easily the problem here. We have the search here, so we have a kind of a quick find feature here. Okay, so I explained that last week how this works in detail, how we transfer found set, right? So pretty much, you want to search for whatever tree stick, for example, or foundation. You tap found, and you have all the foundation in the world, found. Now, you don't want all the found. You want found, and mall, for example. Then you have this one. So that's the power of quick find. Quick find is searching, is adding criteria partial. He understand partial of criteria, part of it, and he's doing a concatenation automatically with spaces. So you know what I mean. So here, for example, I said this. So if you said done, okay, you have done here. So somewhere in this layout, there's something we've done, but you want to be more precise, and you want done and you want comp, bam. Okay. See?
Yep.
So quick find, it's powerful because, first of all, it's easily scriptable.
Wait a minute, but didn't you do quick find like a week or two ago? Or is this?
Yeah, that's what
But we're gonna go. We're gonna go beyond that, right? Is that what you're saying?
We're going to be beyond. So this is So I want to talk about in the introduction of the course. I said we have different ways to find for different type of data for different reason and at different time. You don't search the same way things like this. For example, when you search for a company, oh, I want Carlton. Okay. You tap Carlton, then you have it. Okay.
Right.
But now, you want to do, and he's searching here, he's searching all.
Yeah, you showed that already.
Yeah,
right?
I showed that. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm not going to repeat myself here. But now what I want to do, so let me switch to this one. I want to make kind of a search. And I want to have access to this search, right? But look how the mess here. First of all, I don't have fields here.
Yep.
And I don't have fields here, and I have only one field here. And then those are hidden here. It's not great for search at all. It's not. The experience is miserable. It's a miserable experience, right? So this with nowadays modern layouts, this find mode is totally completely obsolete. So, but we cannot make the economy of using it because this is how FileMaker brings the engine to us. Okay, so we need to deal with that. So that's why I came along, and I spent years to come with something that we can use to get that working. We want something like this. That's what we want. We want a search panel that pops out of nowhere when we need it. Okay, and we want to be able to search anywhere in the solution, right? So I build on it too because of the time I have to do that. But
Sure.
Like for example, I want company, but here now I'm not in quick find anymore. Now I am in the chirurgical kind of a search capability. I'm in the perform find kind of mode here. Okay, I'm not in quick find anymore. I'm in perform find mode. Okay. And you can see, you recognize you have a little magnifier here, right? Because here's the problem. So here, the problem we wanted to tackle here. When you want to have a advanced perform find feature with a UI, most of the time, what you have to do is to replicate the field you want to search in global. Pretty much what you need to do is to have a set of fields on the side, a set of fields as global, type globals, okay, in order to type what you want to search. And then you have a script that goes, take whatever you have in those fields, and then, perform a find, perform this script step, and then you need to, you know what I mean, right? You need to go and do all of this. So that is a nightmare. If each time you want to search in the field, you need to create a global and then ask the user to type in that global, and then your script is sucking everything that is in this global to use the criteria as a search, is as you said, is BS. Okay? No, what I want to do, I want to be able to use the benefit of the find mode. I am in find mode. I want to use the benefit of find mode, but I don't want to use perform find. So let me explain. When you, I try to be simple because we are talking about things very complicated here. In FileMaker, you have multiple modes here. Sometimes you have access to things in a different ways. Browse mode, you can search. Browse mode, you can see data. You see the data, you edit the data, you create record, you delete records, etc. In find mode, you still have access to fields. You don't have access to you don't have access to the data. You cannot create records, but you can create requests, right? But you have still access to the field, and you have access to the script engine, meaning while you are in find mode, you can trigger scripts, you have access to the script, you have access to the fields, you have access to the options of the field, you have access to the auto entry calculation of the fields, you have access to many, many things that are not data related. That means you can have everything working as a normal fields, but you won't have access to the data. the script the same. You can run everything you want while you are in fine mode. You can launch any kind of script you want till you don't ask to have access to data, because you won't have access to data. Period. You won't have it. But you will have access to field. You will have access to the field names. You will have access. And what is very important for my demonstration right now, you will have access to the content you type here, because this is what I want to demonstrate right now. What I want to do, I want to have this, I want to use the find mode as a support for my UI. Remember that the wording that I'm using, keeping using the same words, the support for my UI. Then I can have my user experience. I have the graphical user interface, rely on the support. And then thanks to this, I can build my experience. So here I have the ultimate demonstration of that philosophy. I have a car style window in fine mode. In fine mode, I can type whatever I want here. Okay, I can type whatever I want, here, right? And I now have access. So I type what I want, and now I want to use that intermediate, that special state that the find mode is, where I had access to the field without replicate the field in globals, right? But now I want to perform the find, but I don't want to perform the find in FileMaker, right? So I want to perform the find. I want to perform the find in FileMaker, but I want to perform the find in the server, on server. I want the find to happen on server, but I am in find mode here locally in my clients. So now I build my UI to grab as a support in find mode as a support, to take the information I need to take and say goodbye to the clients and send that information to the server and let the server deal with it. So how that can be possible? I just explained to you that you have access to many functionality of FileMaker when you are in find mode. Find mode is not a dead mode. Preview is a dead mode, okay? But
dead mode, as in it's really not being used too much.
Right? Yeah, it's because you're stuck, in preview, stuck. But you can export, import. That's what you can do.
Okay.
You can print that. But in find mode, you can do a lot of things. Demonstration, okay? So I type in here. I want this. So let's say I want DA, for example, company and status. I want active. So let's say I have three things here. Oh, by the way, no name. I want all the company active. Okay, easy. So that's what I want. I search this. I'm in find mode. So here, what my perform find is doing. Okay. So you see, I am in find mode, but I still can perform a script, right? So no problem. And I can go to a layout, and I can set a variable, and I can perform script on server while I am still in find mode, because I'm switching to browse mode way down at the end. So all of this happens in find mode. That's why I'm saying this is not a dead mode. So I'm in find mode, and I say, okay, go to the layout, whatever, and set the variable. I want the variable to set the request content, the account request content. So what this is, I worked a week of my life for you guys. I'm not kidding, okay, to come with something. So what this is doing, what is the result of this? Let's find out, okay? This, which was the name? Account, account requests. This is what the thing is doing. So what do I have here? I have the occurrence, the context name of the request, the name of the field where I have something, and then I have the criteria I typed. So I search in type status, in type and status, and I want the company and the active. Let's find out if we do something different. Let's say I'm adding here this, and I keep performing this. What this will be, this is now, oh, I have three things here. I have account. In the account field, I want Carlton. In the type field, I want company. In the status, I want active. So what this magical get layout find criteria is doing, right? What is doing this, okay? So I repeat, I'm in find mode here. I'm not in quick find. I'm in find mode, and I am accessing the real fields, okay? Because I'm seeing stuff on Discord. So let's find out what inside this layout right quick, okay? So in this layout here called blah, 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 creation, quick find, contact find. This is not the one. Where am I? Here. Okay, that's the same. I am in the real field. You know, I am in the real field. It's not what's the name? You know, it's type, status, phone. It's the real field. I am in the real field here. Okay. So it's not a copy of the field. I am in the real field. I am in the layout showing the real field, okay? And I'm searching in the real field. I repeat again, I am in find mode, okay? Now it's important because I want everybody to understand. So now, and I was looking for Carlton, and I was looking for company, and I was looking for active. I want all of this. So, and I was showing you this magical get new custom function that I work for you that get layout find criteria. That means the whatever the field you have in the layout here, this function is going to run through all the field in the layouts, right? Gather only the field where there's something. It will the function will ignore the field where there's nothing. And the field will, and the function will build this kind of this text here where you can easily get this and this separation. You know, you have a separator. This is a separator. You have a double pipe here as a separator.
Yep.
Okay. This is the name of the field with the occurrence name, because I need this letter, and I'm going to explain when. So, but before we go further, I want to explore what this is doing. So I'm using a while function to do that. So what the while function is, I build a custom function. So you don't need to understand what's going on here. Okay, so I build the custom function for you. It's there, you know, so you don't have to worry about this. You just code it. That's it. You code it, and I'm going to gather all the criteria you type here in find mode. Okay. So, and this is what the calculation is doing. You don't have to understand what's going on here. It's automatic. It gathers the layout name, the table name, the field names. It does everything that needs to happen. If exists, that means if there's something in the field, it do. It's a while function. It's modern. It's fast. And anyway, we don't have billions of fields in the layout. You will have maybe 20. So it's fast as hell, and it works very well. So what I'm doing here. So you understand, you guys, for everybody that try to get kind of a humanized and custom kind of a layout for search, you always try to duplicate the set of layouts, the set of fields you want to search on. and you need to have a globals, and then you need to do a perform find to that points to each bing, 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 perform find this, perform then this, perform, set field, set field, set field, set field, set field, set, so you have a global, then you go to a layout, and then you have a script that says set field, set field, set field, set field, set, to search on those, right? Which is a piece of what what, okay? So no, what I want something much more elegant here. We do elegant here. We elegant. We have ties here. So so I have these pieces here, this perform script on server. That's why, so what I'm doing now, I have those request contents. I have this list. Okay, I have Carlton. I have active. I know where to find. I know. So now, for who knows FileMaker, you guys, if you know FileMaker as enough, you understand where I'm going on, when I'm going here. This perform script on server here. Let's explore what it is. Okay, so get accounts ID. So here, let's go there and explore this get account ID. Okay, see how simple this is. I mean, I have a custom function. Okay, the custom function took me a week to camera. Okay, no problem. The work is done. This is my gift to you. Thank you. Congratulations. So now, but everything else.
Thank you. We need clapping. We need the automatic clapping goes on. Audience.
So I want to finish this course, and then tomorrow we continue. But I want to finish the action here. So you understand that I said, okay, in teaser one account name, teaser one accounts, in the field name, I search for Carlton. In teaser one accounts, in the field status, I said I want active. And teaser one accounts, in the fields, what's the name, type, I want company. So that you guys understand that. Okay. So now what I'm doing with this, okay? So I send this to the script on server, and I say, okay, here scripts, here what I want. This is a list of my requests that I want. The script said, no problem, I'm handling it for you. And I'm going to the layout, account find layout. So let's go to the C200, which is the same. It's going to the same layout. It's going there. It's going back there. The server is going back where I started. Okay, but on server, and it enters find mode. I just say enter find mode. I'm not saying perform find here. Okay, enter find mode, and then I have a loop. That's why, that's why I'm making that course now, because I did the loop course, last month. So you need the loop. You need to master loop. You need to master perform script on server. You need to master transfer of file set to get that done. That's why I'm saying, FileMaker, can you help me here? That's why I'm saying, hey, you know what, Clarice, can you help me here? Make something for me to make my life more easier. Then you can get all the life of everybody that's watching me easier too, right? If you make my life easier, everybody is easier, okay? So, but anyway, so this is it. We enter the find mode, and then we have a loop here. And what the loop is doing, first of all, is set a variable here. That's a commercial. Okay.
Your call. It's Bilbo. Bilbo's calling you. Bilbo!
Yeah,
hang up.
Me.
Bilbo, knock it off. The broadcast is still going.
I'm doing pretty much very simple stuff here. This is my separator, double pipe, I get the value. I mean, the first field I'm looking for, there's 3 values here, the name, whatever I want in the name, whatever I want in the type, and whatever I want in the what's the name, whatever I want in the type, in the status. Okay, so I'm taking 111. So set field name. Why set field name? Because, and so I set the name of so I extract the name of the field. Whatever on the left of the double pipe, that will be the name of the field. Whatever is on the right of the double pipe, that will be the data I want to search on. So I have the field name. This is the extraction of the field name, and this is the extraction of the value after the field name. After this is on the right of the double pipe. This is on the left of the double pipe. Okay. So, and then I said set field by name, the field name and the data. So the name will be provided by the field name. The data will, because in find mode, when you are in find mode, you can set a field by name in find mode. So that means you can say the script will put in find mode, it will put in the name of the account, in the context T01, it will put the data I asked for. And then it does that in a loop. That means if I have 5 fields, 10 fields, 15 fields, 20 fields, it will do it. Okay? So it will keep going until it's done. And then it does a perform find, a mere simple 5 years old, compliant, baby, toddler compliant perform find. Okay? So it's very simple. I mean, I'm doing an enter find mode and a perform find.
Okay, I have to write that down. Toddler compliant find. I like that.
So it's very simple. Okay. There's a little bit of magic here, but come on, if you don't know how to extract data like this, it's time for you to understand how that works. Okay. I mean, it's very simple. And you set field by name, the field name, and then you exit when the value count. If you have 3 values, you did 3 times, that's it. And then as you learned last week and 2 weeks before and week before, you exit the script, taking the list of accounts that you found here, based on you came with something, you found something, gets the list of the account. And then this script here, what this script's doing. So this is, I did a perform find on server. Now it's back here. So that set the variable with the result. And then, like I explained to you yesterday, right? Last week, about the transfer of fund set. But now there's another thing here, because I have the possibility to ask also in contacts. I have accounts and contacts and estimate and invoices and project and task and product and note and document and blah and blee and blue. You can do what you can have all the context, all the entities you want. So your script must say, okay, you're done with the account IDs. Great. Congratulations. Now you go to the layout, contacts, and you do the same thing for the contacts, and then you come back with the contact IDs. So you have, you have the IDs from you search on the account table, you get a result. You search on the contact table, you get a result. You search on the project table, you have a result. And then you combine those 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 results together, and then you use the go-to letter record stuff that I explained to you last week. So pretty much the burden of doing the perform find is here on server. This is the heavy part. This is heavy. This is where you have the billions of records potentially. Let the server deal with this, and let the server do it in a very simple fashion. Enter find mode, perform find. Period. That's all. No fanciness here. Okay? No crazy stuff. Now, and then when you come back with the ID, you use, so locally on the client, what you do just a go-to letter records, which is also, we remember what I told you that at the beginning of the course, of the course, we have many ways in FileMaker to create fund sets. Okay? Based on the result of the search of the find that I made on the server, the server brings back to me a list of IDs, and then I'm asking locally on my clients, here the ID FileMaker, show me the records that related, that are, show me those those records, right? That all what what FileMaker locally will do. So you understand here the benefits of this, and tomorrow we are going to continue a little bit more, okay? And yeah, I understand you can use execute SQL again. You can do that, but it's not as powerful as this is. The SQL statement that you have to write for that is so insane, right? That's compared to this. I mean, you know, go to layout, enter find mode, perform find, bye-bye, exits, right? So instead of spending, becoming an expert in SQL, because you need to be an expert in SQL here. The SQL statement for that is pretty insane. Let's be honest, because I'm going to because I can set this if I want, equal, okay. I have access to this, all the operators,
all the special
book.
operators. Yeah, all the special.
I have access to this. I have access to this. I have access to ... between two dates. If you want to do that kind of with SQL, good luck. Try it and come on Friday and show us how simple it is. I mean, forget about look.
Okay,
I know that
it's like a throwdown. It's like a throwdown. The problem is Kyle would do it anyway.
No, it's okay. Look, I'm fine. I'm just teasing you guys. It's okay. I'm not mad. It's just we like to make, you know, we like to you know, to mock you a little bit. I want to wrap up for today. This is an awesome technique for search, because you can build extremely beautiful, elegant kind of UI here. Look at how beautiful this is. It's clear, it's simple. You still have access to your FileMaker goodness. You have access to this, you know, to the, you know, operators and stuff like that. You still have access. It's a full find mode in display. Now, you know me, right? And I want to show you what's coming tomorrow. And then, because I want, for the most advanced of you guys, I want you to understand that this also is possible. And Richard, you will ask me how this is possible to script an including request and an omitting request with a script. So I'll let you try to think how I'm doing this, you know, because pretty much I'm scripting this, you know, that for tomorrow. So what I'm doing here, I'm scripting this, which is not scriptable.
Right.
Okay. So and I'm going to show that tomorrow, that you can have, you can have a full working, completely working, what's the name? Find mode, you know, with multiple requests, and you say company, and you want to omit everything that is disregards. Okay, so this is your found set. You want Carlton, you want company, and you want to omit the disregards. What you said, Richard?
I'd say so.
No. What you show? You show something? What is the paper? What is the paper? It's a hack.
It's a hack.
Yes, but really, really a very beautiful hack. I mean, come on. Anyway, look, it looks great. You can have this, and you have also, of course, what I said, you have operated. So I didn't want to overwhelm today. So tomorrow I'm going to show more in deep how you do this. If you guys have questions, tomorrow will be the day. And then the last day, I'm going to show the ultimate search feature that everybody wants in FileMaker.
So of course, people are already asking about, hey, where's that sample file, right?
You have it.
Well, they don't have it with the new stuff. They don't have the new stuff in it, right?
Is UI UX v2. I was, you know, it was in the pipe to be present and doing the UI UX, but I needed to go back to my project, so that's why we had this interruption. So, but it's the continuity of the UI UX, but more in the in the fine, kind of a world.
This is Nick Hunter, and this is an additional little piece of video that we attached to this sample file to make sure that you guys understand. So again, we want to make sure you guys enjoy. So we try to use and reuse what we already have in order to get something to you. But sometimes it's not as clean and as nice that we would like to have, but it's better than nothing. And we appreciate that you understand that it's time consuming. And so this is a file, the UI UX file. This is a new one that I'm going to issue. And actually that will be the v3, by the way. That will be the v3. So this file here, you have two different versions of the same layout. You have the first version that we elaborated during the first webinar that we have. And then we build another one and we improve it. And you toggle, let's see, this it changed. So to go from one to another, you click on account here again. So it toggles to one to another. Pretty much it toggles between those two. That's what it's do. You have alternate two, right? So you have two versions of the same layout. And in order to make the thing clean, we just put here a toggle. When you click here and here, you have a different version. As you can see, when you are in this version here, you have this box here popping that you don't have here, right? No box here. So here you have the box. So where we were talking about, remember, it was all about that kind of a global search kind of a capability that we were talking about, and about using relationship in order to get filtering and font sets. We use relationship in order to filters. I have demonstrated that into the video, but to get to the data, here what you need to do. First of all, you need to initiate a search here. So I like to do, you type Carlton here and you initiate a search. Because initiating the search, if the search is empty here, let's say it's empty. So if you don't have anything here. So if you get that here, you need this is empty, right? It's empty. This is the layout where you can use the filtering things. It's where you can play while watching the video that I shot during the webinar. You can play with this layout. To go to this layout here, you need to go to this one, the T200 universal search. This layout here is this layout. Okay, so you need to open this layout. See, you go there, you go to the manage layouts, manage layout. And then you go there, T200, and you click the open button here, right? Open, bam. So you see it's empty. But as soon as you put something here, like Carlton, okay, as soon as you put something here, it starts populating things. And then now you can play, like removing this, right? So removing this, bam, see, it's gone. You can put them back, okay? Or you can say, okay, I want to filter those two out, keeping those. See, I mean, you can play with the data the way I'm playing during the video. So that was the additional video we want to make sure that you guys understand. First of all, understand how to get there, to this layout, to this one here. And understand how to get to the 200 here, the T200, and how this works in conjunction with this field here. That's it, guys. Thank you very much. And again, thank you for watching us.
And the guys just stepped up the whole way. Calm, cool, collected, the quarterback. Great read. good patience. More importantly, great job up front protecting this quarterback to give you a chance. And that's all you can ask for.
Try to rally down 10. 9:25 to go here in the fourth. Short motion by Amendola from the left. Brady takes the shotgun snap. Stands in, throws it left for Amendola. Reaches up and snacks a high throw and lands inside the 10. Rolling to the 9. Ball slightly behind him. Again, he makes the grab.